everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a review, swatches, and demo all about the brand new Wet n Wild Autumn Lush collection. I'm super excited I finally got my hands on this. I've been searching for these for quite a bit. I called a bunch of Walgreens, that both in California and up in Oregon, and I finally found one that put the display out, but it was actually touched when I got there, so I was super sad, but I was really excited to see that all the things that I wanted were untouched and there was still some left for me, because a lot of the Wet n Wild displays, especially limited edition ones, only have like 2 of each thing, which really sucks, and they don't release it online for a while. So if you really want to get your hands on it, you have to be persistent and call and ask them if they have anything left in stock or anything like that. So I have 2 of the eyeshadow trios, and I also have 2 of the darkest liquid lipsticks. So a little brief overview about the collection. They have 2 of the Color Icon eyeshadow trios in the colors Velour Vixen and Plaid to the Bone, which are absolutely stunning. These were the ones I was most excited for, so I'm super excited I got my hands on it. The collection also has 4 liquid lipsticks. There are a pink one, a hot red one, and then a berry and a dark red, which I have both of those. And there are also 4 colored mascaras. I think it comes in a purple, a green, a blue, and a bronze. I don't have any of the mascaras. Again, I picked up both of the eyeshadow trios and 2 of the liquid lipsticks, so we're gonna do some swatches. I did film a demo of the eyeshadow look I have on right now, and I showed you how I got the lip, and I think it looks really good, so you guys can see how pigmented it is with first swatch and everything like that. So I will leave that towards the end of the video if you were interested in that, but I'm gonna first start out with the swatches, and I'm gonna get into the review and all that good stuff. So if you want to see all the new items that I picked up from the Wet n Wild Autumn Lush collection, then just keep on watching. Alright, so I'm gonna start out with the eyeshadow trio since that's what I was most excited for. So the first one I'm going to be swatching is the Velour Vixen shade. This one is absolutely beautiful. This was the one I really wanted to get my hands on because of these 2 colors right here. This is a beautiful cranberry color. It's kind of what I have in my outer V, kind of buffed up into my crease. It's so pretty. I was a little nervous for it actually when I swatched it on my finger because it doesn't swatch super well with your finger, but when you use it with a fluffy blending brush, it's so pretty. It blended out so nicely into my crease, so I was very pleasantly surprised. And this creamy matte color is so pretty. So that is what the 3 look like right there. Again, this creamy brow bone color is so buttery. It's so pigmented and creamy. This was the crease shade, and then this is the eyelid shade, which in the pan looks very like purpley and shimmery, but when you actually swatch it and actually put it on your eyes, it's pretty dark. It kind of turns out like a black, and the shimmers don't really stay there, so that's kind of unfortunate if you were looking for that. Super pretty. Again, this one is kind of patchy going on, but I didn't really have an issue with it when I was blending it out on my eyes. The cranberry kind of satin shade is so gorgeous. This one again doesn't swatch as pigmented and as blendable as it goes on the lid, and then this creamy matte color is beautiful. I kind of placed that all over the lid in the demo, as you will see later, and it's just stunning. It blends out beautifully, and the other colors in this trio lay beautifully on top of it as well. I think Wet n Wild did a beautiful job creating colors that are super wearable for fall. I feel like there's a lot of fall collections that are coming out recently that aren't very fall appropriate in my opinion, so I like super dark lips. I like a really nice cranberry warm bronzy eye. I think they really knocked it out of the park with this one. Again, the colors are so beautiful, and they were surprisingly quite pigmented. Again, on the eyes, I think they just blended out perfectly. This is going to be one of my favorite trios for fall, so I'm super excited about this one. The next trio I have is called Plaid to the Bone. This one I think is what most people are going to be excited for. There's this really beautiful kind of like pewter, really shimmery color. That's the brow bone color, which I actually used on my lid. There's a beautiful kind of navy, really dark navy color for the crease, which I did not use. And then the eyelid shade, which it reminds me of MAC's Blue Brown Pigment, but I feel like it's a lot more green. So I am actually going to swatch it next to the one in their Comfort Zone palette to see what it looks like compared to that. But this brow bone color, this like silvery mushroomy taupe, is so beautiful. It blended out beautifully on my lid. Those are the 3 swatches. These are really pretty. I think these 2 have the best pigmentation out of all 6 of the eyeshadows in both trios. So here are the swatches of this one. As you can see, the crease shade is not super impressive. It kind of goes on patchy, and I didn't use it on my eye, but that's kind of just first impression of me swatching it on my hand. This brow bone color is again absolutely stunning. I don't know if you guys can see how pretty that is. It glides on. It's so buttery, it's so creamy, and again, it's so pigmented. And then this one is the eyelid shade. Again, I think it looks more green than the Blue Brown Pigment. I'm actually going to swatch it next to the Comfort Zone palette. So this one right here, they have one called Definer, which reminds me of this color. So this is the one from the Comfort Zone palette, and this is the one from the Plaid to the Bone palette. So as you can see, this one is a lot more green, and this one definitely pulls more blue brown. I don't know if you guys can tell, but in the pan, this one looked like it was going to be similar to this, but they're actually quite different. So if you were a little bit nervous about this trio, thinking that these colors were going to be similar, they're actually quite different. So I think this would be a great addition to your collection if you were interested in these kinds of colors. I'm actually quite impressed with these. There were a couple of limited edition trios that I have tried from Wet n Wild in the past, actually quite recently, from the spring I believe, that weren't super impressive, but I feel like they redeemed themselves with these. These are absolutely beautiful. My favorite, of course, is the Velour Vixen one. I think it's stunning. If you can get your hands on these, I highly recommend. I think they're absolutely beautiful and they are perfect for fall. Moving on to the liquid lipsticks. These are so beautiful. I have the colors Don't Be a Plum Plum, which is the cutest name. It's like a really nice berry red, and then the other one I have is called Take It Like a Vamp, which is a super dark vampy color, just like the name suggests. So I have two of these. I also have 3 dupes for each of them if you were curious to see what they're similar to, if you have something in your collection. So I'm gonna start out with the Don't Be a Plum Plum, which is actually what I'm wearing on my lips right now. I was not expecting it to be this dark. It dried a lot darker and a lot more berry-ish than I was thinking in the tube. I feel like in the tube it looks very red, but on my lips it turned out more berry looking. So it's really pretty. These doe foot applicators remind me a lot of the Dose of Colors ones, which I love. The packaging again is very similar. As you can see, it has like the really nice round top, kind of stubby packaging, which is really cute. I find the doe foot very nice and easy to use. So that is the color right there. They don't transfer at all. I find them quite comfortable on lips, which is surprising because these are like $2.99, which is awesome. So there is Don't Be a Plum Plum. Ugh, I love that name. It's so cute. And the dupes that I have for it, I have one kind of similar in price tag range. This is the ColourPop Ultra Matte Lippy in LAX. So there is LAX, and this is the Wet n Wild Don't Be a Plum Plum. But these are very close in color. The next one I have is by Lipland in the color Montenegro. This was the collaboration that Amrezy did with them. I actually really like this color and this formula. So there is the Montenegro one by Lipland. As you can see, it's definitely more berry when it's wet, but when it dries, it kind of looks exactly like this. So I feel like this is gonna be the closest dupe so far to the Wet n Wild one. And the last dupe that I found in my collection is by Kat Von D in the color Vampira. I don't know how to say that. So there is Vampira by Kat Von D. Again, the list goes Wet n Wild, ColourPop, Lipland, and Kat Von D. So I feel like the closest one is gonna be the Lipland one, and if you cannot get your hands on this one, these are going to be a great alternative, especially if you want that really nice dark vampy berry color. A lot of these pull red, but I still feel like they have a little bit of the berry purple in there, but they are absolutely stunning. And the other color liquid lipstick I picked up again is called Take It Like a Vamp. This is so dark. Look at how dark this guy is. It is so dark. It's so pigmented. That was like 2 little swatches. I'm gonna show you guys the applicator up close if I can. So as you can see, there's like a little divot in there. It's so nice to just like hug your lips, and it just really places the product on so nicely. So I love the applicator this, and the packaging kind of like clicks in so you know it's secure and it's not gonna dry out. So that is what the color looks like. How gorgeous is that? So pretty, especially for fall. So I love that color. The other dupes that I have found, the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in Transylvania is so similar. Obviously the texture and the formula is going to be a little bit different, but when you layer this one on, I feel like the undertones of this, because it has so much purple in it, are super similar. You can layer this one a couple times for added pigmentation if you want to, but this is the Wet n Wild one and this is the NYX one. The other affordable dupe that I have found is actually part of the new Milani collection for fall, which I will be doing a lip swatch video for you guys. If you guys are interested, let me know if you want to see that. But this is in the color Dearest number 37. That is what this one looks like right there. So this is the Milani one that just came out. This is the NYX, and this is the Wet n Wild one. And then I found another Kat Von D dupe. This is in the color Damned. That is what the Kat Von D one looks like, and that is the Wet n Wild. So I feel like these two are very similar, but you can definitely pull these other 2 ones off if you kind of like that same berry toned lip look that you want for fall. Super pretty. I love these liquid lipsticks. The only thing I have to mention about these is the formula is a little bit drying, so if you put too much on, just like any other liquid lipstick, it's gonna become cracked and crumbly and it's gonna be very uncomfortable on the lips. I find that with one layer on the top and the bottom lip is very comfortable. It doesn't feel overly drying. I haven't worn these all day, so I can't tell you a super long hour wear test, unfortunately, but I feel like on first application these are so nice. I feel like for it to be very comfortable and get the most opaqueness, you only need one layer because these are so pigmented pigmented as it is. You don't need to keep going in there and keep layering on. That's definitely not how you want to wear liquid lipstick, especially these ones. So I like the fact that you only need that one layer. You don't have to keep building it up because it's so pigmented, and they're surprisingly quite comfortable on the lips. So I'm loving these right now. You guys will see these in a lot of other videos. I'm hoping to do more tutorials with them because they are so gorgeous. So if you were interested in seeing how I got this look with both of the trios and the lipstick swatched, then just keep on watching. all, the products that I picked up I think are an absolute hit. I love them. I think they're amazing for the price you're paying. These were like $2.99. I think these were also the same. So you're paying such affordable prices for amazing products. I'm in love with how this turned out. I love the eyeshadow look. I love the lip. I think it's perfect for fall. So if you can get your hands on these, I highly recommend it. I know they were released online a little bit ago, and hopefully when they start popping up in more stores, I think CVS and Walgreens is going to start carrying them. So if you can find these and you can get your hands on them, you will not be disappointed. These are absolutely amazing, and I'm so happy that I got my hands on them. Alright, so that's it for this video. I hope you all really enjoyed it. I hope you guys found it helpful. Please give this video a big thumbs up if you did, and subscribe if you haven't already. I love you all, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye!